Okay. What's up? Looks like I was streaming, but the platform just wasn't working. If that's the case, sorry. Otherwise, here we go. Anyway, yeah, this is kind of off the cuff. Anyway, I got home from work a little late, and so I'm just trying to get these things done. What we're trying to do here is just first create a ranged attack. Gonna do that, not get overwhelmed, think about everything. So here we have the class, or I guess script player damage. But I'm going to go ahead and change this. Rename bullet.gd. And we're going to rename this bullet.scene. And that's going to break quite a few things, but we'll deal with that later. At least I think it will. Yeah. So this one needs to say bullet. And then that should not break. And then we're having the basic range attack here. Bullet. Alright. There we go. Now, there's a few things we need to do in order to make this thing work. One of those is that I need to make it so that... Well, yeah, I think hopefully eventually we'll put in sprites. But for right now, one of the things I want to do is add a visible on-screen notifier 2D. What was this do? Invisible screen enables a target node. Interesting. I haven't used that before, but text where is visible on screen. So here, and we're literally just going to do screen exited. Except I am going to go ahead and put this. I'm going to put this. Well, we're going to the right no matter what, so I'm going to put this just behind us, like that. Oh my! No, this is Little Bean, by the way. Little Bean. Okay. So I'm going to transform the position here to be, let's do -100 and y equals 0, just so that it deletes itself when it's all the way off the screen there. Yeah. So here we're gonna say die. Oopsie. A lot of ways to die here. Die, and then here we have set radius, which I'm actually going to get rid of because that was only for the bomb thing. Actually, no, I'll leave it. Maybe we won't use it, but if you know I end up using this bullet class for other ones and we want to give them different size bullets, then we can keep that. So that just makes it quick and easy so that if it goes off the screen, we delete the bullet. If it hits a enemy or an object, it explodes. Or it damages them. I believe right now, the way we're doing it, let me get one of these enemies, is that the enemies are detecting the bullets, which I don't necessarily want to be the case. We want a hitbox, but I'd prefer this to be detectable. And then we're not gonna mask. So basically, there's two ways you can do this. You can either have all of the enemies always listening, or you can just have the bullets listening for the enemy. If they see the enemy, they apply damage to the enemy. And so that's why I like to do it. It just makes sense to me that it would it would be more efficient. So we're just going to do that this way, and then I'm going to disconnect. Yes, delete node, hitbox, and its children. No, I want to do this. Disconnect. Okay. So now we're going to have on hitbox area entered, health minus equals area dot damage. So right now, essentially what's going to happen is we need this to trigger, and we'll just call this take damage. And then here I'm just going to add damage, and this is going to be a type float. And then here we're just going to say damage. And that's all we're going to do on this end. And then what we have to do on our bullet, and then on basically anything else. Rather than do that, we'll have our area 2D here, and on area 2D, on area entered, right, or on body entered, we're going to do the same thing. So I think with enemies we should basically always hit their area before their body. So I'm gonna, hopefully this works. Essentially what I'm going to do is do, well, we don't need to put this underscore there anymore. So area dot take underscore damage, and we're gonna change, and we're just gonna apply damage there. Okay, beautiful. And so that's all we had to do to now make those bullets do that. They shoot from our character, and we'll have to make a few different ones. I think, let's see, the ones I wanted to do were a Gatling gun, the single shot one, and the idea was that the single shot one would actually have a very slightly higher DPS, but it would shoot and then have to recharge, and then shoot and have to recharge. And then the other one allows you to kind of spray and pray. So it's kind of a mixture of the two. The problem with game jams is, like, I would really want to make sure that all these mechanics are great. But now I'm like, I just got to get this shit done. And then realistically, they're just going to be kind of basic and maybe a little boring. But we'll see. Maybe that won't be the case. Don't try not to count my chickens before they hatch. Okay, so okay, so now we can, not a whole lot has changed. Let's just go ahead and make sure that this is still working. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to go into characters here, and I'm going to change this to basic ranged attack code. There and there, so that way they can all shoot. Just makes it easier here for me. Oh, yeah, see, we already have it. Non-resistant function takes damage in base area 2D. Say prints area dot get parent. Oops. Get parent. Okay. There we go. Hitbox and then base enemy. Yep. So all we have to do here is that, which is interesting because I guess they changed it so that if you, I guess that makes sense, but if you have a kinematic body with a collision shape on it, and you no longer have to do this get parent. You can just say body.take damage. But now this should work, hopefully. Let's see. What the hell just happened? Shoot this thing. Is it shooting it? Okay, good. It looked like they were deleting a little faster than I would have expected. I don't want the bullets to actually travel that fast, but we are going to have to kind of add that into the code. But we'll see how I do that in a sec. Just want to make sure that this is functioning. Well, actually, I guess it is basically functioning already. We've got a bullet that shoots and does some damage, right? Clearly, we are applying a delta here. I do delta times 60 because this makes it so you don't have to worry about how things. You're still going to be affected by your what's called like the lag or your frame rate, but then you don't have to kind of mess with the numbers and make them crazy high. We know what 100 should be, and it's kind of in the same vein as what we look at when we talk about velocities and all these other things. But that still seems pretty fast, which is crazy to me. So make this 50 and see what happens. That looks a little more reasonable to me. It also looks like their range is just clearly not enough. But we'll see about how that works. Now we got the 3 amigos. Oh, you know what? That is something I wanted to check out here. So part of the point was that, like, if I eventually I want to make it so that you can set where people are in the formation, right? So here I have this guy on my right. So if I pick this one up, see now, this guy's now on my right. So that is a problem. So we're gonna have to fix that. That might be, well, technically that was supposed to be something I was supposed to do yesterday. For IDX in range, group members not size. Var member, group members. Well, here we're doing group members not append. I think if we do prepend, do we have prepend? Let's do array. No, there is no prepend, but we can do insert 0. So we'll put new members at the front of the list, and I think that should work. Position 0 value. There we go. That's weird that it's that way, but that's fine. Okay. Nice. That worked. All right. Now we keep the order, and they get tagged on to the end, which is interesting. Nice. Okay. Clearly, there's no balance in the game, but we have attacks now, and they do some things. I had wanted these to, the bullet class, to kind of wiggle a little bit. Let's do this. Global position dot x plus equals, or we can do this. Global position plus equals vector2 dot right dot rotated rotation. I'll clean this up in a sec. And this is the direction, and now we want the amount. So we want times sine. I did this a long time ago. Var counter equals 0. And then we'll do counter plus equals 1. Then here we'll do counter. And then the other thing I want to do, just to make life a little easier, is increase all their attack ranges. So we'll do 600, I guess, for right now. Doesn't really look like that's working, to be honest. Can I run this script just by itself? Let's slow it down. Oh wait, no, because that's a rotated rotation. That's why. So we need this. So that would make it kind of like chonk, go like that. What we want is rotation plus high, which is, or I mean, we don't even need to do that. Yeah, we could just do, rather than right, we could do up, and that should also work. I mean, it's just doesn't look like you can see much of anything. I don't want to do that. I just want to do this. I think it's happening, but not a lot. 0.0, and we'll add 0.1. No, this. Whoa. That is clearly doing the most. God damn, I keep doing B by just pure. I think. Oh, it went off the screen. That's what's happening. That does look like it's actually doing almost exactly what I want, which is pretty cool. I think I figured out one of the things that makes it actually look cool is to not just have the bullet go like this, but to actually have it go like this. And to do that, oh yeah, I think, well, if I'm going to make these circles, which I'm going to, having it actually like aim that way isn't going to be a whole lot, or do a whole lot for us. We can, however, add some particles to this. It has been a long time since I've fudged with the particle system here. My computer's really lagging, which is just insane to me, because this thing's such a beast, and it just is having so much trouble. But, okay. Okay, so emitting amount, put that, yeah, 12 should be good. Sub-emitter, interesting. I don't know what that is. Path to another GPU particles node that will be used as a sub-emitter. Mode. Sub-emitters can be used to achieve effects such as fireworks, sparks on collision. Oh, interesting. So you release some particles and then those particles turn into other particles. That's very cool. Probably won't be using it here though. Process material, I believe that's how you do it. New particles process material. Is this my mouse? I think that's my mouse. So if I go into a script, can I type without lag? No, it's just, the whole thing's lagging. Which is crazy because I've been streaming without some other stuff on, or with other things on, and now it's deciding to lag. I mean, yeah, it's hogging the CPU, but it shouldn't be doing that much. Interesting. Neither can I move this over to you? No, I can't. They're putting both of these on. I have an external GPU, and it's putting both of the heavy hitters on that. I guess they're just not using a lot of GPU, man. I guess it's just the CPU, which is supposed to be pretty chunky, but clearly not. I don't know. Whatever. I mean, yeah, it's extremely annoying, but that's fine. Okay, disable mode. No, we want our GPU particles. You can see them as they have started. I have to remember. Oh, collisions. Interesting. Collision radius according to the size of the sprite. If the particles appear to sink in the ground when colliding, increase this value. Float when colliding, decrease this value. Interesting. There's so much more to particles than the last time I was using them. But anyway, also, I mean, that was in Godot 3 anyway. Okay, so collision, turbulence, particle flags. Do we want to align Y? I don't think so. Rotate, disable Z, spawn, position. I'm actually fine with them being in the center. We can add a little bit of an emission shape here. I don't want to add an offset. I don't see the point of that. Where is the... You can't add an emission. There we go. Point. Then we can add a sphere. Okay. Lifetime randomness. I think I remember not using that as much as thought I would. We'll give it 0.1. Spawn. Angle and velocity. You know, I do remember one thing. When you're making these trailing effects, you have to deal with the particles. So I think I made the I made a Particles 2D Plus class. Oh, but now you can't. I made a video on it too, to do this whole thing, where you always had to do this, and then you had to, you know, make a reassign when dead and all this stuff. So that is certainly annoying because that's gonna suck here, but oh, turbulence. Sure, I'll add turbulence. Oh, or not. I mean, what the hell's going on here, man? Hue variation, animation, color curves. How much do I really have open? I guess I do have quite a bit open, but not. Okay, there's that. Don't need that. I mean, the notes show should not be doing it. Still doing it. Whatever. Okay, spread, 45, flatness, initial velocity, direction. Where's gravity? That's what we need. Animated velocity. No gravity. Where is particle flag damping is friction, position. Where are flags? That being accelerations, because what I want to do, linear accelerated, accelerator, tractor interaction. What I want, yes, leave the fucking thing. Is that it? Oh my god, that was it. It was Reddit. Huh. I had Reddit open. I guess Reddit was hogging, man. But anyway, well, it's still a little laggy actually. I've never seen my computer lag. This thing is beefy too. I mean, like, this is crazy, dude. Yeah, 64 gigs of RAM. I guess it's clearly that's not the issue. Yeah, I need to get a new computer though. I hate this thing. Fixed FPS. Why on earth would you do that? Interpolate, frac delta, interp to end, speed scale, explosiveness, randomness, one shot, lifetime, pre-process. It doesn't really matter. Lifetime is only 1 second. It's probably not enough. But you know what sucks is that I can't find the frickin' trails enabled. Ah, there we go. Local chords. That's what I wanted. Okay. And then I think I ended up giving them, what is inherent velocity? This is really hard when the game's lagging. The engine is lagging this hard. Percentage of the velocity of the respective GPU particles to be. I'm not gonna figure this shit out. Velocity pivot. We have the direction. Oh, there we go. Initial velocity. Oh, this should be -1. Also, where do I actually change the particle? Is it under texture? No. Time, collision, drawing. Why do I not remember all this? Pretty sure I made an entire video on how to do this. Where is the actual like adjustment? Wait, is it under display? Yeah, there we go. I used to always do, whoa there, dude. Why the fuck can't you see the particles? Oh wait, did I turn local chords on? Oh, I want the opposite to be true. Okay, great. I think that's good enough, isn't it? No, we gotta do a little more than that, huh? I actually think what I want to do, come in here to accelerations, gravity, put this as negative 30, because I want them to kind of float up, right? Add a little bit of radial acceleration. We'll do that. All right, that looks good. And then color curves. Okay. And then I want this to be white the whole time, as it should be. Oh, sorry. And then right around here in the end of the life, we're gonna want it to fade to nothing. Just to bring the alpha down. There you go. There's some cute little particle effects. I do think I'm going to increase the I don't want to spend too much more time on this, but I do think I'm going to increase the gravity. Can I add a randomness to the gravity? I don't think so, huh? Well, let's go negative 60. I'm wondering if I should make a singleton that handles particles, and then I can just pass it to that. I think I'm gonna do that. It actually seems like a pretty good idea to me. So I'm gonna make a new script, and I'm gonna call this particle handler. Yeah, we'll inherit node GD script. And then I'm going to go globals. Okay. Create, and then, whoa. I can't figure out why. It's only on this screen, which is interesting. Is it Godot? Oh, here, let's quit Godot and see if that was the issue. I think it was. Look, everything's peachy. back to lag, dude. I don't know. I don't know why that is. I'll have to see if that's the same way if I'm not streaming. Particle handler. Okay, go project settings. Oh, not shit. Auto load. Globals. Particle handler. We'll add here. Close. Okay, so make func. Handle particles. There should be a particle. GPU particles 2D. And I guess we could either count this as yeah, you know what I'll do is this. We'll make time. We'll set this as a default. Yeah, we'll make this 3 seconds. So by default, these things will last 3 seconds in game, and then we'll delete them. There's a var active particles. I'm gonna make this. I've never done this before, so hopefully this works. And then all we're gonna do is we're gonna say var timer equals get tree dot create timer time. Okay. Wait, does this doesn't start it though, right? And I'm gonna do this also. So function timer timeout. I'm dying here. So on timer timeout, we are going to say, well, nothing for right now. I'll do that in a sec. Essentially, we're going to say timer dot connect. Why is that not working? Fuck it, we'll do it this way. Ah, so annoying. Create timer. Returns a scene tree timer which will emit scene tree timer. Timeout. Oh wait, that's the other thing I did want to check though. Let's close some of these guys. Timer's pressed after all the nodes in the current frame. Wait, actually, isn't there a signal now? Oh, come on, baby. Yeah, we don't need no stinking timer, dude. That's what I made. I made the whole class so that it would have a GPU particles finished signal. But anyway, okay. So we want to go up to particle handler. We know we do need time. We don't need any of this bullshit because we can now do this. Particles score finished. I'm about to have to jump off because this lag is killing me. Okay. I just don't understand it either. Should have great internet. Huh. It's weird how OBS seems to think it's only using 5% of my CPU. When it is quite obviously using 70% of my CPU. Okay. Function. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop. No one's watching anyway. I'm gonna keep doing it, obviously. Yeah. Oh, that's the thing to do. No, come on. I mean, it is definitely making me less productive, but it's fine. Particles finished, particle GPUs, particles 2D. So here, basically, when we get handle particles, what we're gonna do is we're gonna say particles dot one shot equals true. We're gonna say particles dot connect finished. Particles finished. What does bind do? They have certainly changed things. And I wouldn't say for the better, I wouldn't say for the worse, but it just seems without sense or reason. I could have sworn. Look at this, no lag. It's all in Godot for some reason. None. Very weird. Anyway, okay. Go for when connecting a signal. How can I also make it so that to the emitter. Like this. Por favor, trabaja. You say a lambda? Wait, are lambdas a thing? Or is it just fucking, does it think this is Python? I don't think lambdas are a thing. There is no such thing as a lambda, my guy. This used to make so much more sense, because you'd say, this is what we're connecting. We're connecting to, right? Signal stream name callable, which makes no sense. Oh, it's so annoying. This seems like a change is not good. Like, you used to be able to pass whatever things you wanted into the signal as extra arguments. Is that what this does? What the? Like, why on earth would this even be a thing? Oh, actually, signal.connect. Oh, we're right here. Okay, so I guess we can do that. So if we just do, so I think if we go particles dot finish dot connect particles finished, and then we do dot bind, and then we just put self in this case. But I'm sure that's somehow wrong. Oh, wait. Is that right? Yeah, I think that's right. Okay, so now if we go back to particle handler here, I think we also do particles dot emitting equals false. I think this might get mad at us for not using a deferred call, but we'll see. On particles finish, particle dot q. No, I'm so used to that being the default. Okay, that's all this singleton does. And then the idea is that now in our bullet class, we can just do when dying. We can say particle handler dot handle particles GPU particles 2D, and that's it. Oh, except other big one is that when we do this, we need to do get tree dot root dot add. Is there a reparent? Yes. Void reparent new node. Get tree dot root dot reparent particles. I don't know if that was always an option. I think it was a little more difficult to do it. I think you had to remove child and then add child and all that stuff. So having that as a function is fantastic. Ding. Okay, so we'll see right now if that is the case, because we can just actually just run this here as a test. What the fuck? Oh, because it's immediately going on the screen. That's good. Fine, we'll do it this way. No, it's not working. Single get index parent on base GPU particles 2D. Oh my god. Hey, welcome. This is the stream where it lags like it removed all that. Okay, now I don't understand why that's not working. Let's see here. So it's clearly not reparenting them, which is kind of annoying. Is that not what this does? Oh, I'm using it wrong. We want to do this. Particles.reparent. I'm surprised it let me do that. Okay, now what we need to do is just make sure that they're actually being deleted. It looks like, I don't know if one shot is doing it. I also want to try that. Here, I want to print. Kill. That's not great. That would probably mean that it's not working. Mr. Nibbles, hello, yes, alone, but now you're here, so. Oh god. This was supposed to be a quick thing, and I can't seem to get it to work. Basically, I've got those trail particles. I don't want them there. It's somewhat working, and then it's reparenting them, but it doesn't look like this is ever being triggered. Maybe that was this fault. Oh, that's because we're setting emitting to false, maybe? Yeah, the particles are never being deleted because this is never being emitted. I don't think that's what we want. We just want to set emitting equal to false. Alright, let's see if that does anything. Come on. I don't know, man. I don't know why that's not working. ChatGPT spit out some wild shit. It tried to use fucking lambdas. Like, dude, what? That's what we in fucking Python, dude? Yeah, no, yeah. It thinks that, it thinks you can use lambdas. That'd be nice if you can use lambda functions. But then, no. Particles.connect finished. We have to do self? Shouldn't have to. Oh my, well, that's actually not it, but that is an error because we want it. It's yes. Yeah, but this should still be running. Particles connect finish on self. Still don't think that's going to do it for us. I don't know why. Let's see. Why? I mean, let's see if this dude's gonna hallucinate like crazy. Because I can print here, so we know that that's happening. Also, I should be able to go var equals that and print that. Why would the signal not be emitted here? Must have been emitting, and then naturally finished emitting all of its particles. Ensure you're not immediately setting it to true again before the finish signal has a chance to emit. I think one shot needs to be true, is my guess. Okay, so it's not returning an error, which means this is connecting successfully. What do we do? Particles dot set one shot true. Okay, so that's about what I expected to happen. This is so fucking frustrating. There are no lambda functions, my guy. Let's try this. What's happening in the debugger here? Oh, yeah, because we don't need that. It's visually working. Okay, so one shot has to be true. Still not doing it. I cannot fucking understand why that would happen. What the fuck? And ChatGPT has no idea how to code Godot 4, which is sad. It does say there can be a delay, but I can't imagine the delay is this long. Alright, I think I'm going to end the stream because I can't deal with the lag on top of this. So I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully everything's working out a little better. And yeah, sorry about that. Thanks for watching.